Can you focus your attention on this blank page for a minute? This is your audience's minds are for the first 60 seconds of your speech. And if you can fill it with something really interesting, the audience is yours for the rest of the speech. Hi, I'm Nikhil and I have been advising people on public speaking since last 3 years and helping people to get their introductions spot on. That is what we are going to talk about in today's video, the introduction, the first 60 seconds of your speech. It takes the audience just 1 minute to judge if you are about to give super enthralling speech or the one that bores to the hell. Stick with me to the end to use this tried and tested 4-step method to get your introduction absolutely right. That was my introduction within 60 seconds. If you like it, then just give me a comment section below saying amazing introduction, and I'll appreciate that. Introduction does not start with you or your topic. The beginning of the speech is the time to stand out from the crowd, to do something to capture their attention. But dude, if I'm already on the stage, all those eyes in the audience are looking at me. I think I have all the attention I need. Yep, that's a very valid point. But nothing could be further from the truth, my friend. Yes, you will have people looking at you, but that doesn't mean their minds are looking at you. Who knows, they might be thinking, I wonder what's for the dinner tonight at home. I'm desperate to get a raise. Oh no, when will I get out of this meeting? Other day I should have bought that pink dress instead of blue one. And the list never ends. Your job as a speaker is to get these people out of their mental space and bring them into your zone so you can get your message across effectively. Here's the 4-step formula which works for all kinds of speeches. Number 1, hook the audience. Yes, it's the first step that will grab the audience's attention, make them sit up on their seats and think, wow, I need to know more about this. I recently saw this great TED Talk by Pamela Mears.
Okay, now I don't want to alarm anybody in this room, but it's just come to my attention that the person to your right is a liar. Also, the person to your left is a liar. Also, the person sitting in your very seats is a liar. We're all liars. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you what the research says about why we're all liars, how you can become a lie spotter, and why you might want to go the extra mile and go from lie spotting to truth seeking, and ultimately to trust building.
See how she instantly engages the audience without beating around the bush. This is the kind of start you should have for your speeches too. Of course, there are other ways too to hook your audience. Use a shocking statement or a fact. Use humor, a funny act, or just a simple line poking fun at your own self will make the audience think, that's going to be interesting. That is the kind of audience that will be engaged throughout your talk. If you have been watching my videos regularly, you must have noticed that most of my videos start with a short humorous skit. Well, that is my hook. Also, by using story. Story is a powerful way to connect with your audience. A good idea is to start your story right at the middle of the action. Say something like, I was in the midair and the parachute refused to open. The audience immediately thinking, oh, how did he or she survive? One essential thing here is to ensure that your hook is related to your topic. Basically, you can hook your audience with rhetorical statement, a shocking statistics or a fact, story, humor, question, or by using props. Bring your creativity and come up with something that hooks your audience. Now that you have your audience hooked, let us move on to the next step, which is briefly explain your hook. At this step, you need to add a line or a sentence that supports your hook. Now this has to be done really subtly and in not more than 1 or 2 lines. That's it. You have full speech to give and this is just the prelude to the talk. Keep it really brief and short. Let's try a couple of examples here. Remember the hook? I was in the midair and the parachute refused to open. You could add the line, at 13,000 feet, I was not sure what I was looking down at, the earth or certain death. Let's say your hook is, just imagine if nature went on a strike for a day. Then you can explain, no sunshine, no rain and no breeze. That's it. Just one line that will keep the audience's attention picked and they would want to listen more. And that brings us to the next step, which is your own introduction. Your introduction also has to be absolutely brief and should only have 2 elements. 1, your name, and 2, what makes you qualified to give this talk. Let's take a look at my intro again. Hi, I'm Nikhil and I have been advising people on public speaking since last 3 years and helping people to get their introductions spot on. See how I connected my name to my expertise and to the current topic too, all in 1 sentence. You could be an expert in your field or just a beginner. Use this sentence to convey your credibility and authority on the subject. But remember, you just have 1 sentence to do it. Make it as impactful and interesting as possible. So by now, you have hooked your audience and established your identity. The next logical step would be to state the topic and the purpose of this speech. Once again, keep it as short as possible. Say, today I'm going to talk about the benefits of minimalism. Or I've been invited to talk about, and then mention your designated topic. Keep it simple and easy, then begin your speech. Take a look at my introduction again, which covers all these 4 steps that we talked about. Can you focus your attention on this blank page for a minute? This is your audience's minds are for the first 60 seconds of your speech. And if you can fill it with something really interesting, the audience is yours for the rest of the speech. Hi, I'm Nikhil and I have been advising people on public speaking since last 3 years and helping people to get their introductions spot on. That is what we are going to talk about in today's video, the introduction, the first 60 seconds of your speech. It takes the audience just 1 minute to judge if you are about to give super enthralling speech or the one that bores to the hell. Stick with me to the end to use this tried and tested 4-step method to get your introduction absolutely right. That's how you can cover all your bases in just 60 seconds and your audience is all set to listen to you. Feel free to ask me any questions you might have. I promise I'll respond you as soon as possible. This is Nikhil. Keep speaking, keep expressing. World is your stage.